Hello, fellow humans. So much happening. I'm going to talk to you about a topic that I think is obviously very relevant. Debated a lot about if I should be the one speaking right now. And I think this is an important topic. I think this needs to be said. And I'm making this, I'm sharing this, but this is a message to myself. And I think when I speak, I typically use we, because I feel like when I use the word we, it dismantles shame a little bit. Sorry if it's noisy, I'm in a parking lot and it's windy. The use of the word we dismantles shame, because we're all human, right? We're in this together. But I think it's really important in this video that I use the word I. So I'm gonna share my perspective, and if it resonates and it relates to you, great. If it's not, maybe it's some food for thought. But you know, I consider myself an ally to the Black community. Obviously, I'm white. Obviously, I have my own sheltered, biased perspective because I grew up in a predominantly white community, and my exposure to the Black experience was movies like Friday and Boys in the Hood and whatever happened to be on the news. And there's implicit bias, right? It's there. I mean, I can deny it and I can say, I'm not racist, which most of us like to say, but it's there. And I've done a lot of work on it, I'll be honest. I've been digging into it for the past more than a decade. And yet, I think that's one of the things that makes it hard right now for me to be an ally, because I am so afraid of getting it wrong, right? I'm so afraid of saying the wrong thing, of doing the wrong thing, of offending, of being called out, having my privilege pointed out to me. And why is that scary? Why should we be afraid of that? Right? You know, I mean, part of it, I think, is ego. I think for me, is my ego, right? I want to be the one who's woke and like, I get it, guys. I'm with you. Like, it's not me, it's them. And that's bullshit. It's all of us, right? I'm not exempt. And what I keep coming back to, so the reason why this is all stirred up in me right now is because I've been spending too much time on social media. And there's a lot of voices that I'm trying to listen to. I'm trying to be a good listener. I'm trying to stop knowing already and understand that I still have a long way to go. I got a lot to learn. And the good girl part of me wants to obey whatever any person of color, any Black person tells me to do. I'm like, yes, I'm going to do that. Post the Black square. Okay, don't post this Black square. Okay, you know, like, I mean, there's so much conflicting energy going on, so many conflicting perspectives, so much, it feels, when I'm not being conscious, when I'm in my ego, it feels like I can't do it right. I just can't win. And so this is the message that I want to share with you. This is what I'm coming back to, is that my job is to hold space. My job is to not take offense. My job is to shut the hell up and listen, right? I'm going to listen to what you have to say. I'm going to take it in. And then, because I can't do all the things, because I can't be everywhere, I can't do all the things. I am one human. It is my job to be in tune with myself, to know what I am capable of, to know what my strengths are, and then to show up and do my best in those. And here's the really important part. Holding space, number one, right? If you are an oppressed individual, if you have grown up in a society that has systemically held you back, you have the right to show up however you want to show up. It is my job to hold space for that and allow you to express your pain and express your thoughts and express your perspective however you need to, right? And then my job, because I'm standing in a foundation of love and not ego and not fear. This is the ideal. This isn't where I'm at. This is where I'm getting to. The ideal is that I stand in that foundation of love and wanting what is right in the world. And I get okay with being wrong, right? I get okay with that is going to happen. We are not going to say the right thing every time. Privilege is going to show up. Racism, in racism, like, you got to look up the current definition of racism. It's not white people who hate black people. That's not racism. I'm going to share some links in the comments, but it's my job to be okay getting it wrong. And looking at it as an opportunity to be educated, to be a little bit more aware in the world, right? Rather than being offended and feeling like I need to explain. And I don't understand why that is so hard for us. We have this I'm getting back to we's. I have this self identity, right? Of where I'm loving and compassionate and I have space for all people and all problems. And so to confront that there is some unseen parts of that. There's some unseen issues. There's some unseen prejudices, biases, privilege, whatever, that I'm not aware of, that threatens this identity that I built around myself of being, a woke white woman. That, we gotta let go of that. We gotta be able, and I've been so proud of the posts that I've seen lately where people are like, look, I've got it wrong. That alone gives me like the most hope, when we're standing up and we are authentically, not because we get attention from it, not because it's the right thing to do, not because it's the right thing to do, but because it's the right thing to do. And we acknowledge, look, I got it wrong. I want you to teach me. I want you to explain to me. And then we humbly listen, and then we act, Do the thing. Whatever your thing is. I'm doing what my thing is. I've been trying to think. I've been putting in a lot of thoughtful energy into thinking about what that is, because I want to do all the things, and I know that I can't because I'm getting burnt out and I'm emotionally exhausted, and that's not good for anybody. What can I do when I'm emotionally exhausted, when I'm all burned out, right? So there's this balance of, I'm rambling now, balance of like knowing what I can do, where I can be of most support, and showing up to that. So bottom line, hold space. We're going to get it wrong. We got to be okay with it. I'm saying we again. I'm going to get it wrong. I'm going to say things that are going to offend people. My racism is going to show. I can't hide from that. That's going to happen. And so, Black community's been comfortable for decades and decades. I can be uncomfortable right now, right? Okay, that is my thought. I welcome your thoughtful responses in the comments if you have something to add or to share. Emphasis on thoughtful. I don't have time to argue and criticize and hate, but I do want to have an open discussion. I do think we need to be talking about it. So that's it. That's what I've got for you this Friday afternoon. I love your guts. I love each and every one of you that are watching this. We are in our own process of becoming better. We just start from where we are, right? We do the best we can, and we know better, we do better. And that's the thing. We got to learn. We got to know better so we can do better. So, okay, until next time. See you later.